What's up everybody, this is Monty from Dynojet, and today we are going to be installing our new Dominus Standalone ECU on our shop Can-Am Maverick Turbo RR. This process will be pretty similar for any of the 21 plus Can-Am Maverick RR models. The seat just may vary a little bit depending on if you have a 4-seater or a 2-seater. Sweet, so now before we get started, we're going to quickly cover what tools will be needed for this job. All right, so for this job, we're going to quickly cover what tools you're going to need. To get you started, you are going to need some form of wrench with an 18mm socket. That will be to remove the two back nuts behind the seat. Once you have that off, you will need either a flathead screwdriver or a fork pry tool. We don't have one of those, but those will be handy for removing the 7 plastic darts that hold the ECU cover on. You're also going to want a bungee cord. So once you pull the seat forward, you'll be able to hold it forward with the bungee cord. And lastly, you're going to want a 10mm socket. We know these are hard to come by, so make sure you got a few in your shop to remove the actual stock ECU from its mounting points. Also, a flashlight if you have one, super handy. If not, you might be fishing in the dark a little bit. All right, so now that we covered the tools, let's get started. All right, so the Dominus Standalone ECU install process is relatively straightforward. Simply, we are just going to have to prop this front seat up. That will get us to where the ECU is located behind the front driver's seat. If you're in a 4-seater, it'll be behind the rear seat, but very similar process. Once you have this seat propped up, we can remove the cover, remove the stock ECU, and then simply plug in the Dominus ECU and be on your way. So the very first step there that we will be doing is removing the door. Now that is already done on ours, but it is a pretty simple process with a few bolts and pulling the door off. Once you have that door moved, we will work on propping this seat forward. In order to prop this seat forward, first thing you're going to want to do is slide the seat all the way forward, just with the seat adjustment lever. Once that is all the way forward, there are 2 18mm nuts on the back and the bottom down here that will need to come off. In order to do that, you'll just have to get your way in there and you can start undoing these nuts. All right, so once you have those 2 18mm nuts off, this is when you can actually prop the seat forward. I think it is super helpful to have a bungee cord or something just to hold that seat forward. It'll make your life easier while you're swapping out the ECUs. Basically, you'll just wiggle that seat off those 2 lag bolts, slide it forward. This is where the bungee cord comes in very handily. We'll go through there, hook on somewhere on the frame. There's pretty good different areas that you can hook on with this side-by-side. All right, so once you have the bungee cord attached and the seat propped up, this is when we'll actually start to remove the cover that is on top of the ECU on these machines. Now, as you can see, this is where the ECU is located on this, and your next step will actually be to remove 7 plastic darts that are around this cover. On our machine, they're already been removed because we've been pulling this on and off a couple times, but there will be 7 simple plastic darts that need to get removed either with a flathead screwdriver or some sort of needle fork. Once you have those 7 plastic darts removed, you can then just kind of pop this cover off. It's super simple, super straightforward. Then once you have that, you will actually see the stock ECU that is in there right now. All right, so once you can see that stock ECU, the next step will be to remove 2 10mm bolts that are holding this bracket onto the actual side-by-side. One is on top, located right there. The next one is on the left-hand side towards the middle of the side-by-side, located right there. So I will get those 2 bolts removed real quick and then we'll keep going. So once you have those 2 10mm bolts removed, you should just be able to pop this entire bracket off. There is one little hook on towards the outside of the side-by-side. It is basically a notch that goes into this plastic. In order to remove that, you just slide the entire ECU bracket towards the middle of the side-by-side and then pull out this way. And then now your stock ECU with the bracket is removed from the actual side-by-side. From that point, you will remove both of these connectors. That process is pretty simple. You just simply flip this switch out, unplug, rotate this switch as well, unplug. And now your stock ECU is completely removed from the side-by-side. All right, so once you have the stock ECU removed, the next step will be to install the Dominus ECU. Now, all of these will come preloaded with a stock improved tune built for 91 octane by our engineers at Dynojet. We also have one built for 100 octane that is also stock improved. But one of the coolest things about the Dominus ECU is that it works in conjunction with our PowerCore software to essentially give you factory level tuning. Now, in order to plug this ECU into the PowerCore software, you will need a Type B cable. Now, the Dominus comes with a 10-foot Type B cable, so you should have plenty of room to plug it into this port right here and then connect to your laptop to be on your way. With this handy dandy Type B connector and the included 10-foot long cable, what that essentially means is you are able to install this ECU and then do not have to remove it again. You can simply plug in that Type B connector while the ECU is installed. So with that being said, let's install this Dominus standalone ECU. All right, so once you start installing this Dominus ECU, step one is simply going to be to plug in both of these connectors once more. Pretty simple. You just slide that on, lock it down, move on to the next, pop that on like so, lock it down, and then we will begin actually mounting this back onto the side-by-side. So we will get these two 10mm bolts tightened back up into the side-by-side. And once you have that good and done, we'll put the cover back on and we will be complete. So once the Dominus ECU is mounted with your two 10mm bolts, here is where your access to that Type B cable will be. Now you can cover this up. You can leave the cable plugged in. There's actually a way to route it through this cover. But for the most part, you will just want to leave this covered and leave the cover on. And then once you do want to do any tuning, you'll simply pull that cover off, remove this Type B cover, and then plug into it. Now, once you have this cover set back to where it needs to go, you'll simply reinstall these 7 plastic darts that are going around all this entire cover. Once we have those installed, we'll just simply put the seat back down. We'll simply remove this bungee cord or whatever you may be using to hold that seat up if you chose to go that route. We can just kind of leave that hanging for now. And then the seat will actually want to fall back to its place. So we'll simply let it fall back. We'll then put it on top of those 2 lag bolts that you removed the nut from earlier. And we will replace the 2 18mm nuts that go on there. Once you have that done, you should be good to start ripping. Thank you guys for watching this quick install video. Hopefully it was super easy. It was easy enough to let the marketing guy do it, so very straightforward process. Now, if you'd like to learn more, got any questions, feel free to reach out to us either through email or by giving us a call, and we'd be happy to chat. We also have a super cool new feature on our website named Brock that essentially is a 24/7 agent that's here to answer any questions you may have. We also have the Dyno U and the Dynojet forums, both which are going to have some great resources for you if you have any questions on the Dominus ECU or anything else Dynojet related. Have fun.